sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Now Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Carr throwing on target to Aguilar. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Willie Gay.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Makes the score Raiders.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run for the shotgun with Washington. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Carr threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
What now?
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Josh Jacobs.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Las Vegas.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throw with Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by B.W. Webb. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
26, Damian Williams.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On the give, this is Washington. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
The tackle made by Jeff Heath. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Washington. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Complete to Nelson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Jacobs.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And a Raider first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, 36 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Chiefs 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr now on 1st down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. On the flag. 36. Yellow. Mike 17.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mike 17. Watch the slack. Check Ripley. Shit. Watch the shit. Hatchet.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open left side. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now look at him go. The 20. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
7:34.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Raiders 18.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 18.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Carr's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49 yards.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just losing.
Receiver, and now it's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll look downfield for Waller. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss, because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This is caught. Watkins. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Raiders 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins There to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Raiders 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Tyrell Williams.
On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 48 yards. On 1st down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Carr again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr to throw again. Escape, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
It is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down out of the end zone. Not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Reception here by Ruggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete.
Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown. 61 yards. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score. Chiefs 63. Raiders 32. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
44-yard line.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 40.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
63.